The AFCON 2025 drama continues, and this after Morocco alleges things that made them lose the match and threatens to sue or to reappeal for the match that is with the FIFA. And whatever they accuse there is Senegal for, the reasons why they lost the game, some are bizarre reasons that are way beyond human comparison. One reason to why they say that they feel like they should appeal for the match is that they believe that the coach orchestrated the Nigerian Senegal coach orchestrated the move that led most of those players moving out of the pitch that is to the dressing room, and he made it deliberate so that the Morocco people can lose focus, the Morocco players can lose focus, and maybe Senegal can use it as an advantage against them. But looking into what happened on the pitch, we can't necessarily say that was a deliberate move, because did the Senegalese coach ask the referee to give out the penalty in such a moment? Not really. And the coach was just reacting on what had happened earlier. Senegal had scored a goal that was disallowed. In the same manner, that is Morocco was given a penalty. And asked a question, why wouldn't that goal be allowed on the other end, but you're allowing to give a penalty on this other end? So with that, I think some of the players felt they're being played, and that is the reason why they opted to leave the field and go to the dressing room, marching out of the field. No, FIFA could have FIFA could have really FIFA could have penalized Senegal for leaving the pitch when the game is still on, and maybe imposed some other measures against Senegalese team. Maybe would have stopped them or banned them from playing in that league for some years. But that did not happen. So the Morocco guys are feeling like they were played. But yes, we saw. Was it a must that Morocco should win the match because they are of different skin tone, and Senegalese are of different skin tone, because they feel their skin is superior than the black skin? Okay, let me not get into that because that brings another. But I believe that is still part of the story. But people do want to talk about that. The reason number two they are saying that made them lose the match is that they are talking about the black magic that made Diaz not to score the goal and just kick it directly to Mendy's hand. And the question is, okay, when did black magic start working such a greater move, especially on players like Diaz? And is it a must that Diaz should score a penalty? We've seen greater players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Thierry Henry, and other key players missing penalties. In the last Africa Cup of Nations, we saw there is Sadio Mane missing a penalty that really costed Senegal from reaching the finals. Yeah, that was not. So should Senegal have said, these Morocco guys, they did voodoo to Mane, so that Mane, that's the reason why Mane did not score the goal. If that was not here, Mane could have scored the goal. I think it's just out of the world. Now, that is what they're trying to throw back to Senegal. Let's talk about what happened from the Morocco citizens, what they did to the Senegalese, both the players and the fans, what they did unto them that made them not, made them uncomfortable. One thing is, there are reports that there's Morocco police officers failed to give security to the Senegalese players when they were going to the pitch. That is outside the pitch. They failed to give them that is security, and that is what we call psychological game, like psychological torture. Let them feel they are alone. When they go to the pitch, they won't concentrate, and we won't be able to play. And we are also receiving some reports that some of the players, not real players, but fans on the pitch, they were harassed. And yes, there are some videos. You see the Morocco policemen beating up, dragging a Senegalese fan in the field during the altercation. That is after the penalty was given by the referee. And we saw Thierry Henry, that was the former Arsenal player, striker, legend. saying that the problem was not the players, the problem was not the planning of the games in Morocco, but the problem was the referees. And he does not blame the referees, but he blames the preparation of the trainings that African referees receive when such a matches. They are not as per the match they are officiating, and I think that is one thing that we should look into, because there were very many things that we would have looked into, but the referee turned a blind eye unto them, and that is both for Morocco and Senegal. And that could have led or could have contributed to what really happened later, because the Senegalese felt like the referee is not on their side, and the Morocco too felt the referee is not on their side.